It has officially been 2 weeks since the release of Pets Go, the spin-off of Pet Simulator 99 from Big Games. So I think it's been enough time for everyone to settle in and for the original feelings of excitement to wear off. So 2 weeks on, we're going to be getting into the good and the bad, and whether this really deserves to be as popular as it currently is. Before we do get into it though, I am on the journey to 90,000 subscribers, so if you could hit that button, then that would mean the absolute world. But with that being said, let's get straight into Pets Go. Is it good? Is it bad? So Pets Go actually comes under the genre of RNG games, so things like Souls RNG, you had previously Hades RNG, and it's just based on pressing this roll button. That's literally all the game is, and yeah, that's the entire game. However, unlike other RNG games such as Souls, this one actually provides some sort of gameplay element to it, as well as your auras, or pets in this case, actually do stuff in the game. So let's start off with the good things about the game. Previously mentioned, there are things to do in the game. I know it seems like the bar is, you know, through the floor right now, but with some of the other RNG games we've had, this is peak gameplay, I tell you. So all over the map we have these breakables to get more coins over here, and these coins work to get some upgrades on like a skill tree type system, which I am all for. I really like this skill tree system. There's a lot of options, and even these options go even further to unlock new and more exciting skills. So that I am fully behind. I really enjoy the upgrades and the breakables. That is good. Now going back to the skill tree, there is one skill talent, I don't know what, upgrade I suppose. There's one upgrade here that is super, where is it? Hold on. Oh, okay, wait, found it. Okay, relics. These are relics, and they're 25 little hidden icons that when you find one boosts your luck permanently. Now I think this is a great way to keep players engaged, and it keeps them searching the map for these relics because there's a payoff at the end. That's the whole point of a game. So the payoff is nice. I enjoy that. That's something good about the game. Other good things about the game include the merchant. This is pretty good. So it's like a shop and it rotates, so you can use your coins to buy potions if you don't want to grind breakables. This is good. I enjoy this. I really like the mailbox as well, so if you step in here you can send gifts to people, you can receive gifts, and it's a very lovely community sort of vibe. Oh, and thanks to everyone who sent me gifts. I love you all. Here's my username on the screen if you want to send me gifts, please, lol. So the fact that there's so many upgrades is great for the game. It keeps people like able to progress. It means that there's always something to work towards. The next thing, you can always be getting better, and there's some really expensive ones, so you kind of have to work hard to... No, it's not really working hard, what am I about? You just have to play the game a lot to be able to get some of these, which I think is good. That's going to keep people playing as well, and it's not too bad. You've even got trading as well, so you can trade pets with other people, other players, which is something that other RNG games don't really do, so this is good as well. And finally, the last good thing that is in Pets Go is the new update countdown over here. I think this is super good. Now, coming from Souls RNG, the time that it takes for updates is really varied, and there isn't much transparency with the developers whatsoever. But in Pets Go with Big Games, they put an update countdown in the bottom right of the screen, which is absolutely insane. This is like the best thing ever I can think of. So this says 2 days, 6 hours, 24 minutes, 20 seconds. So they're planning to do an update every single week to this game, and that's going to keep it alive for a long while. So that, I think, is definitely the best thing about this game, 100%. But that's kind of where the good things end, and then it kind of just it goes downhill. See, Big Games is no stranger to pay to win. We knew this already, but in this game it's a bit extortionate. Heading over to the exclusive shop here, there's, oh hello, free little item. There are a lot of game passes, a lot of luck boosts, and it's the luck boosts that make it seem very pay to win. So this one in particular, double your luck 1 to 2 times for 12 hours. It's not permanent, which is a bit insane. So you can pay 50 Robux to go from 1 to 2 times luck for 12 hours. Okay, seems pretty standard. But then this just keeps going up, and you can pay so much money to this game. Now, if you are an active viewer of Pets Go content, I'm sure you are aware of the YouTuber LCLC, who has currently purchased something like 600,000 Robux worth of this double your luck pass that's not even permanent. So the fact that Pets Go are even facilitating these purchases, it's just mind-blowing to me. I can't understand how one development team can be so, I don't want to say greedy, but how are you allowing people to spend that much money on your game? It genuinely blows my mind. Then you've got VIP, but that's pretty standard for most games. You've got Hyper Dice to roll faster. Okay, I did buy a couple of these, but I'm a YouTuber, I'm allowed to do that. But it's just extortionate, the things you can buy here. And so these luck passes kind of just ruin the game for everyone else. Now, I'm not taking shots at anyone who decides to spend money on Roblox. You know, that's, you know, your money, your choice. I don't really care what you do, but it just seems a bit strange to let people buy their way to victory in your game. I don't know. I'm not a developer. I don't make the choices around here. So if we ignore the pay to win for the time being, let's just talk about Pets Go as a game in itself. And we have to think about how much is Pets Go actually a game. Like other RNG games, there's not really much gameplay wise. It's simply just you press roll, you get cool things, you celebrate, you go again because you love dopamine and your brain is rotting by the second. But we have to think about this from some sort of game design perspective. Let's take the game Doors, for example. It's some sort of a horror game. You run through doors, you try and progress through the map while getting chased by scary little monsters, and the payoff is you unlock the next floor and you had a good time while playing. That's the payoff. It's a puzzle map, so you have to use your brain to unlock the doors and find keys to unlock the doors and run away from monsters chasing you. There's the library floor where you have to get some books and find a secret code. Like, that's a game, you know, because you do something, because the feedback loop looks something like this. You start the game, you go through a door, you get chased, you hide, you go through another door, you go through 100 doors, and you have fun, and then you can do it again. It's replayable because it's fun. That's the point. But when it comes to RNG games, there's no progress loop, there's no feedback loop, there's nothing from a game design perspective. It's literally just you roll, and then you get things that don't really mean too much. And this hits especially with Souls RNG. It's a game where you roll auras, but the auras don't do anything. They are just auras, you know? And Pets Go is slightly better than that in the sense that, you know, your pets can help you break coins and stuff. But, you know, I think that's as far as it goes. So I think this is just, Pets Go is just going to get put in the category of slop games on Roblox, I think, because it's just not a game, you know? I just wouldn't classify it as a game. If you try and explain this to someone who doesn't play Roblox, they would say, well, there's no game. Where's the game? There's nothing to do, really. You just press roll and you get cool things, and they just sit there behind you and look cool. And you kind of have to just sit there and agree because you've fallen into the trap of looking at shiny pets and thinking, wow, it's so cool. But in reality, you've been sitting in your room for a week and, you know, not doing anything and just pressing a big dice. But, you know, the point of this video was not to just completely trash Pets Go and the entirety of big games. The point is to see whether this is a good game and whether it's going to survive on the Roblox platform, because currently it's sitting at a very, very high amount of players, and it has been since release. I think it's in the top 5 games on the entirety of Roblox at the moment, so it's definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. And I think with the weekly updates, it's going to absolutely thrive, because some games in the same genre just don't have the facilities to be updating every week like big games does. But I imagine with the cash that Pets Go is bringing in, it's probably quite motivating to update it every week. So all in all, do I think that Pets Go is a bad game? No, I don't. I think there's more gameplay than the rest of the RNG genre gives, so we're getting closer and closer to an actual game every single time an RNG game drops. And, you know, there's things to do, you know, there's bounties for rewards, you've got the quests on the side, you've got the upgrades, you've got instant luck potions as well, you've got these rainbow dice looking things and all these items and stuff. So there are things to do, I give them that. But in the grand scheme of things, is there a great payoff? Like, there's no story, there's no game. But yeah, all in all, it's not the worst game, there's just better, you know? There are underrated games on Roblox that just don't get pushed because this is what the algorithm wants players to be playing. I watched a great video the other day on Pets Go and how they utilize the premium payoffs to just get more money from Roblox. I'll try and find that video I watched and link it in the description. So am I angry at Pets Go for being Pets Go? No. If anything, I'm just angry at the platform of Roblox for what it's promoting and what it's pushing through its algorithm, because there are plenty of great upcoming games that that just won't get pushed because they're not as much of a money maker as things like Pet Go and Souls RNG and stuff. So if I were to give Pets Go a rating out of 10, I think I'd give it something like a 6, you know, which is pretty high coming from my standards. So 2 weeks in, it's proven itself to be somewhat of a game that's not going anywhere. So I think big games do have another hit on their hands after Pet Simulator 99. Do let me know down in the comments what your opinions are on Pets Go. Have you been playing it? If not, why aren't you playing it? Do let me know. But that is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, as it really does help out the channel a lot. And with that being said, have a great rest of your day. Peace.